The Pascagoula River winds its way through the heart of Mississippi, carving a path through the lush, verdant landscape. This river, often referred to as the Singing River, is steeped in history and natural beauty. It's a place of serene beauty where the gentle current whispers secrets of the past and the present. The water flows with a calmness that soothes the soul, inviting visitors to pause and take in the tranquility. Moss-draped cypress trees line its banks, their ancient roots reaching deep into the earth. These trees stand as silent sentinels, guardians of the river's secrets and stories. For generations, the river has been a source of life for the people of the Gulf Coast. It provides not only sustenance, but also a sense of community and continuity. Families have fished these waters for centuries, passing down their knowledge and traditions. But on one unforgettable night, the tranquility of the Pascagoula River was shattered. The sky, usually a canvas of serene sunsets, was suddenly filled with an otherworldly light. An event occurred that would forever change our understanding of the unknown. Strange lights danced over the water, casting eerie reflections and igniting a sense of wonder and fear in those who witnessed it. The Pascagoula River is no stranger to stories. Its waters have borne witness to countless tales, from the everyday to the extraordinary. Local legends speak of mysterious happenings and unexplained phenomena. Local folklore speaks of spirits and strange creatures lurking in the shadows. These stories, passed down through generations, add a layer of mystique to the river's already rich tapestry. But nothing could have prepared the people of Pascagoula for what happened on October 11, 1973. That night, two local men reported an encounter with beings from another world, an event that would make headlines and spark debates for years to come. It was a night that began like any other, but would end with an encounter that would send shockwaves around the world. The Pascagoula River, once a place of tranquility, became the epicenter of one of the most intriguing and controversial UFO sightings in history. Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker were two shipyard workers. They toiled day in and day out, their hands calloused from the hard labor. Despite the grueling work, they found solace in each other's company and a shared hobby. They were friends who shared a love of fishing. It was their escape, a way to unwind and connect with nature. Every chance they got, they would head out to the water, rods in hand, ready to cast their worries away. On the evening of October 11th, they decided to indulge their passion. The air was crisp, and the sky painted in hues of orange and pink as the sun began its descent. They gathered their gear, filled with anticipation for a night of tranquility. They set out for a quiet spot on the Pascagoula River, hoping for a relaxing night under the stars. The river was a familiar place, a sanctuary where they could leave the world behind and immerse themselves in the simple joy of fishing. Little did they know, they were about to have an experience that would change their lives forever. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the water, Hickson and Parker cast their lines, their minds at ease. The gentle lapping of the water against the shore was the only sound. It was a symphony of nature, a melody that soothed their souls. The world seemed to stand still, and for a moment everything was perfect. The gentle lapping of the water against the shore was the only sound. The rhythmic motion of the river was hypnotic, drawing them into a state of peaceful contemplation. They felt a deep connection to the earth and the water, a bond that transcended words. It seemed like the perfect night for fishing. The stars began to twinkle in the sky, and the moon cast a silvery glow on the water. They were in their element, surrounded by the beauty of nature. But their peaceful evening was about to be interrupted. Out of nowhere, strange lights appeared in the sky, casting an eerie glow on the river. The tranquility was shattered, and a sense of unease crept over them. They had no idea what was about to unfold, but they knew their lives would never be the same. Out of the corner of his eye, Hickson noticed something strange. It was a subtle movement, almost imperceptible, but enough to catch his attention. He squinted, trying to make sense of what he was seeing in the dim light of the night. A blue light seemed to be flickering in the distance. It was unlike any natural phenomenon he had ever witnessed. The light danced and shimmered, casting eerie reflections on the water's surface. As he turned to get a better look, the light grew larger. It was no longer just a distant flicker. It was approaching, becoming more defined and intense with each passing second. It began to move towards them, gliding silently over the water. The way it moved was almost graceful, yet completely unnatural. There was no sound of engines, no disturbance in the air, just a silent, smooth approach. It was a craft unlike anything Hickson or Parker had ever seen before. Its shape was otherworldly, with blue lights that pulsed rhythmically, casting an otherworldly glow on everything around it. Fear gripped their hearts as the craft drew closer. They could feel the weight of the unknown pressing down on them, a mix of awe and terror that left them rooted to the spot. It emitted a low, humming sound that seemed to vibrate in their chests. The sound was both soothing and unsettling, a deep resonance that they could feel more than hear. The craft stopped directly in front of them, hovering silently above the water. It was as if time itself had paused, the world holding its breath in anticipation of what would happen next. It was then that Hickson and Parker realized they were not alone. The presence of the craft was undeniable, and with it came the overwhelming realization that they were in the presence of something or someone beyond their understanding. They exchanged glances, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and wonder, knowing that their lives would never be the same again. Three figures emerged from the craft. They were humanoid in shape, but their features were unlike anything human. Their skin was grey and wrinkled, and they had large, almond-shaped eyes. They moved with an eerie grace, as if they were floating rather than walking. Terror paralyzed Hickson and Parker as the beings approached. They seemed to communicate telepathically, their thoughts invading the men's minds. Hickson later described feeling as if he were floating, his body weightless. He was subjected to a strange examination, his body scanned by an unseen force. After what felt like an eternity, the beings retreated back into their craft. The craft then rose silently into the air and vanished into the night sky. Hickson and Parker were left trembling on the riverbank, their minds reeling from what they had just experienced. Overcome with fear and confusion, Hickson and Parker struggled to comprehend what had just happened. Had they truly been abducted by beings from another world? Or was there a more rational explanation for their bizarre experience? Desperate for answers, they decided to contact the authorities. Section 6, The World Reacts, Skepticism and Belief. The news of Hickson and Parker's encounter spread like wildfire. The media descended upon Pascagoula, eager to report on the Pascagoula River aliens. The story captivated the nation, with some dismissing it as a hoax while others believed it to be a genuine extraterrestrial encounter. Hickson and Parker faced intense scrutiny. They were subjected to lie detector tests and hypnotic regression, but their story remained consistent. Despite the skepticism, their genuine terror and the consistency of their accounts convinced many that something truly extraordinary had occurred on the Pascagoula River. Section 7, The Legacy of the Encounter. A mystery endures the Pascagoula River. Alien encounter remains one of the most compelling UFO cases in history. Despite decades of investigation, no definitive explanation has ever been found. The event left an indelible mark on Hickson and Parker, who maintained their story until their deaths. The Pascagoula River encounter became a landmark event in UFO lore. It fueled public fascination with extraterrestrial life and sparked countless debates about the nature of reality. The case continues to inspire researchers and enthusiasts alike who seek to unravel the truth behind this enigmatic event. Section 8, The Pascagoula River Aliens. Today, a lingering enigma. Today, the Pascagoula River flows peacefully towards the sea. But the memory of that October night in 1973 lingers. The story of the Pascagoula River aliens continues to be told and retold, passed down through generations. The Pascagoula River encounter serves as a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the mysteries that remain unsolved. It challenges us to question what we think we know and to consider the possibility that we are not alone. The truth may still be out there, hidden among the stars. Section 9, Conclusion, an unforgettable chapter in UFO history. The Pascagoula River alien encounter stands as a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. It is a story that continues to fascinate and intrigue, reminding us that there are still mysteries in this world that defy explanation. Whether you believe in extraterrestrial life or remain skeptical, the story of Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker is a compelling one. It is a tale that speaks to our deepest fears and our innate curiosity about the universe and our place within it.